breaking news now.
And that breaking news, a train accident in the village of Slinger behind the high school. We are getting reports of evacuations in the area. In fact, I just talked to Wisconsin's Railroad Commissioner Jeff Paley. He tells me 2 trains have hit each other. Good evening. Thanks for watching. I'm Charles Benson.
And I'm Shannon Sims. Now, this all started coming into our newsroom in the past hour. Now, we have a crew on the way to the scene. Meanwhile, though, we want to go straight to an eyewitness on the scene. We're
going to talk to Ken, who is in Slinger. And Ken, you've been able to see this accident. What have you seen?
Well, what I did is I walked down there as soon as I heard the brakes screeching and the trains hitting. Seen 2 engines tipped off the tracks, and 1 engine was tipped on its side.
What seems to be the mood right now as far as a sense of urgency?
Seems like not real. They evacuated everybody in the area.
Including you?
Yeah. And there was a round tank, a white one, gas tank, laying down by the side by the Wolf's oil company there that was knocked off or knocked over. We've seen 1 guy hauled away in an ambulance.
Ken, and what are you hearing is the reason for the evacuation? Is there concern about something leaking?
Yeah, diesel fuel from the trains, from the engines, from the locomotives was leaking when I was down there. You could get a strong smell of diesel fuel.
But you are somewhere safe right now?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, we're safe.
Ken, could you give us a sense of how many trains are off the track, and are most of the cars still on the track?
There's probably 6 or 8 cars off the tracks, counting the locomotives, that I could see on the south side. But on the Slinger side, there might be a couple more off over there.
And are you getting a sense of what is it that the fire department is trying to do at this point in terms of the scene and then also the residents living nearby? Obviously, there's this evacuation going on, but what's going on at the scene when you were able to get down there? What were you able to see with these cars turned over?
Well, what I could see was the 3 engines are off the tracks. There's another flat car with loads of 2x6s off the track. There was a white, I don't know, probably a 500-pound tank on its side. And then there was 1 big round black oil tank on its side, but I don't know what it had in it or anything.
Now, we're being told that evacuees are being told to go to the high school. Is that what you're hearing as well?
They didn't tell us where to go. So
just told you to get out of the area?
Yeah, they just told us they're evacuating within a half mile.
About 1.5 miles.
All right, Ken, we appreciate your insight as to what you're able to see there. I know that you're trying to send us some photos, so we're hoping to see what exactly the scene looks like down there. We want to recap what we know right now so far, but apparently 2 trains have hit each other. This happening in the village of Slinger.
Now, witnesses tell us evacuations have been put in place in order to deal with a possible leak from either diesel fuel from the train or maybe possibly a propane tank that was hit once those trains collided and got off the track. But again, we do have 1 crew headed down to the scene to try to see for a live report later on in our newscast. We also have learned that at least 1 person was taken away from the scene in an ambulance.
And we are waiting to hear from the Railroad Commissioner, Jeff Paley, who is also trying to find more information, and we will bring that to you as soon as we learn more.